Hello and welcome to another episode of Off the Beaten Path. Now in this episode, it's a very special episode as we go around the Hazleton area checking out some of the finer cuisine that you can only find in our hometown.
All right, now to this Hazleton Thanksgiving feast that's held not on Thanksgiving, I'm bringing Third Base Hoagies. Now, Third Base has been around for a while, located next to the old Hazleton High School. Students used to walk over after school for a treat. Students still do that, only now it's the Hazleton Elementary Middle School. Here's their story, and they're even linked to a Major League Baseball team.
What makes a Third Base hoagie so good? It's an old family recipe, but there's no secrets here at the base, just stories.
It's the same as my parents started back in 1949. The way it was made then is made the same way today. Nothing has changed. We slice the meats every day. We get our buns fresh every day, fresh produce every day. And we do nothing special. So that's why we have it out here, that people can see what we do. And some people ask, well, what do you do? And we tell them, we even gave them the brand names of the meats and cheeses that we use. They would go to the store, get the same identical product, go home and try to make what we make here, and they say, it just doesn't taste the same, this is better. We do nothing special.
But trust me, their hoagies are special. Third Base has a simple business model. They have great food and a great location. Located next to the Hazleton Elementary Middle School, students, teachers, and parents stop in throughout the day. But almost 2 decades ago, this building was the home of the Hazleton High School Mountaineers, and that's where we'll start Third Base's story.
The way my parents treated the kids. You know, they came in and some of the girls would wash the dishes. The boys would fill the soda coolers. Sometimes the kid would come in and they had no money. So my parents would say, are you hungry? Yes. They would feed them, no charge. And I guess that they instilled into their kids, and their kids wanted to see where, you know, they went to school, where they ate lunch. And a lot of the people bring their kids, their grandkids, come in and say, well, I sat here, I had a bottle of Coke, I had a piece of Snaps Pizza, and that's what I attribute that to.
Even their menu is linked to the Mountaineers' taste buds.
Some of the classes, like 62, 63, like that, when they would come over for lunch, all my parents would have were cheeseburgers for the whole year. That's all the guys wanted and the girls, cheeseburgers. The next year, probably just regular hoagies. Then one year it was steak and cheese hoagies. So, you know, each year that the classes changed coming in, their taste changed a little bit. And they got a taste of just about everything we've had here.
For a few years after the Hazleton High School closed its doors in the early 90s, the building was left vacant, but the base already built up enough of a following to continue to thrive. Now you can find their hoagies at 15 different retail locations around the Hazleton area. So while the base is already a staple in the city of Hazleton, it got a boost nationally from the success of Tampa Bay Rays manager, Hazleton native, and Mashinsky's cousin, Joe Maddon.
With Joe, his mom and my mom are sisters. Okay, Aunt Beanie still works with us. Okay, and Joey's a cousin to all of us, and it was just unbelievable with him, you know, going to the World Series with his team. We had Fox, we had ESPN up here. We had so many of the major news stations up here to interview Aunt Beanie, and I'll tell you what, they were unbelievably nice to her. She went over by the candy case, she talked with them, they asked questions. She said, I'm done. They respected her, they let her go. And they were in and out, the back room, the front room, they were interviewing some of the customers, and it was just great. Not for me or for my business, but for Joe, number one, and for his mom and his family. It was really nice.
Since then, Third Base has become a pilgrim site for Rays fans from all over. But it's still the locals like Richard Barron that give the place its charm. Barron started coming here as a kid with his mother for a few hoagies and milkshakes to go along with their family Monopoly night. Now he's all grown up, and so is his appetite.
I actually had a Third Base cold hoagie with the cold cut with everything. And I also had a cheesesteak with onions and peppers, which is my favorite. Can't decide, so I always get both. And Farmers, I've been drinking it for years.
Different generations now enjoy the base all together, and for the most part, it looks, feels, and tastes the same as when it first opened.
My dad, he had a little pool hall up the front there, one pool table, and the kids and guys would hang out. And the lot was empty back here, and he used to work for Genetti's and that in the food business, in the kitchens and that. And wherever he got the idea to start his own business, I don't know, but my one aunt Ted, God rest her soul, she was in nursing school down in Reading, and she told my parents about a place down there that made hoagies. So one thing led to the next. My parents put up the building.
Even the name is still the same, so the base has always been the base.
Playing ball, you're on third, you want to get home. The best place to eat is home. Your next best place is third. So we've had that saying for a long time, and it stuck.
But for many, third base has become home.
Coming up on Off the Beaten Path, we take a look at Hazleton's own cold pizza.